What is going on, everybody? This is Anthony Claditis coming at you with your 1 under 10, where I will share with you one truth in under 10 minutes. Stay tuned. All right, everybody. I got a book in hand called Credibility by Kouzos and Posner. It's really a great book. It talks about the importance of a leader establishing credibility. And that really got me thinking about the following. Any leader you've ever encountered, anyone you've ever admired, any book you've ever picked up, whether it's an autobiography or a biography of anyone who made any kind of significant impact in the world or even in just in your life, their life was filled with adversity. Page after page, book after book, man, it is filled with people that went through tough times. And it got me thinking about this key component that all great people have, and that is perseverance. The ability to fight through the struggle, to push through to the other side. I know so many people that get bogged down somewhere along the line, but there's a small majority that no matter what obstacle is in their way, they seem to overcome it. I think perseverance is an incredible quality for all of us to think about. I remember the movie Rocky Balboa when he's talking to his son, and that speech that he gives his son is remarkable. And if you don't remember it, I'm going to play it here for you.
You know, living with you, it hasn't been easy. People see me, but they think of you. Now with all this going on, this is gonna be worse than ever.
It don't have to be.
No, sure it does.
Why? You got a lot going on, kid.
Oh, what, my last name? That's the reason I got a decent job. That's the reason why people deal with me in the first place. Now I start to get a little ahead. I start to get a little something for myself, and this happens. Now I'm asking you as a favor not to go through with this, okay? This is only gonna end up bad for you, and it's gonna end up bad for me.
You think I'm hurting you?
Yeah, in a way you are.
That's the last thing I ever wanted to do.
I know that's not what you want to do, but that's just the way that it is. Don't you care what people think? Doesn't it bother you that people are making you out to be a joke and that I'm going to be included in that? Do you think that's right? Do you?
You ain't gonna believe this, but you used to fit right here. I'd hold you up and say to your mother, this kid's gonna be the best kid in the world. This kid's gonna be somebody better than anybody ever knew. And you grew up good and wonderful. It was great just watching you every day. It was like a privilege. Then the time come for you to be your own man and take on the world, and you did. But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
There we have it. I know you're a huge fan of that quote. A lot of you out there love Rocky Balboa. One of the reasons we love Rocky Balboa is because that movie encapsulates Sylvester Stallone's life to a T. when he made that first Rocky. He went through so many ups and downs. He went through so much adversity. If you have a second, go to Google Tony Robbins telling the story of Rocky Balboa. Trust me when I tell you, it's worth your time. It is awesome. So I want to conclude just by saying nobody is without their adversities. In the Bible, Moses faced adversity. Not only did he face adversity by leading a huge nation out of Egypt, but even when he led them out of Egypt, before they went to the promised land, the people who were just out of slavery, who were moments ago praising Moses for his leadership, turned against him. And the reason they turned against him is because they started to get thirsty and started to get hungry. And so they immediately turned against him and started to grumble. Point is, even a great leader like Moses faced adversity. You and I are going to face adversity. Jesus said that we're going to face adversity. But he also said to take heart because he's overcome the world. If you like what you're hearing, like it, share it with others. This is Anthony signing off in your 1 Under 10.